All right, I'm already back because it's really getting intense. A lot of tornado warnings. Oh my gosh. The line is forming as they predicted. Let me just get the pop off for YouTube. Oh, Dagger's first. Hold on. Every time I go live on TikTok, it just sends me so many messages. Don't touch the rice! Who's touching the rice? Jesus. Somebody just touched the rice. No touching the rice. The rice is not done. Holy shit. That wasn't you? What was that noise? I know it sounded like somebody moved the pot. There's nobody here. Oh, that is so freaky weird, Mom. There's nobody there. You're in bed. It sounded like somebody was playing with my pot. It scared me. Because when the rice is not cooked, you take that steam out. There's nobody there. There's nobody in the kitchen. I'm like, who just did that? But there's nobody there. Oh my gosh, that freaked me out just now. For real. I'm expecting somebody to open the pot to try the rice, and there's nobody there. Anyway. Oh my God, they're still coming. There's 9. Now those are expiring soon. Damn, look at them. Look at all the tornado warnings. And what did I say was the place to watch? Wisconsin. What did I say? I've been saying it, I said it, and I was sadly right. Wisconsin. Oh my gosh. That is not good. Oh, that's just not good. And the line is definitely extending. We need to go to the other one. Oh, yeah. And this is right now. This is not a future model. This is now. Wow. Even eastern Minnesota. Look at that. And western Wisconsin. Look at that. Is crazy. And look where the storms are forming. And I said it was going to be a close call for Wichita. Well, they're forming right there. And the line is just going to get more. These are heading toward Kansas City. Let's put this model in forward motion. Wow. See, the model's even changed. That's even worse than I thought it was going to be for Kansas City. See, now the model's going to 9 p.m. We'll check Oklahoma in a second, but I want to see what the projected model is. It takes time for filling it in, to fill in. I see 9 active warnings. Some are expiring though, the tornado ones, Dagger. It could have been a 6 and I thought it was a 9. I want to put this loop But you're right, there's at least 6 active tornado warnings. But some are expiring. Why is this thing taking forever to load? I'm cooking at the same time. Wow, this thing is taking forever. What's up with that? We're not even at the now yet. You can't see it because my camera's blocking it, but now we're at the now. Not even. What time is it? Almost 4. Now we're at the now. Now it's future model. There we go. Wow. Wow. Look at Missouri. Look at Illinois. Look at Wisconsin. Just like I predicted. Chicago's even going to get it. I'm an Adrian and it's bad. That's what Savage says. My anxiety map. I'm sorry, I don't mean to get you like all bent out. But Oklahoma, it pretty much looks like the line, it's still to be determined. But definitely north central and northeastern Oklahoma, north of Oklahoma City. But I would predict that line extends a little bit more and could affect Oklahoma City. But this is 9, this would be 8 local time. See, there's still development back there. So could it? Yes. But it looks like up here for sure. And Kansas, northeastern and definitely southeastern. Wichita, Topeka, and points east. And look at Missouri. Look at Illinois. Illinois fills in. Definitely forget about Wisconsin. They're probably going to get the worst of it. That is ugly. Just west of us, 60 miles of tornado. I am working in my family's in. I don't want to give too much details. You're in Minnesota. To see what happens in the next hour. Jeez. Yeah, it's active up there too. I mean, look at it. It's like right on the border. That is crazy. So yes, Minnesota, eastern, western Wisconsin. This is not nice either. But the tornado warnings are down here. But this line, look at how it's filling in. All the way down into Oklahoma. So that future model, I ain't buying it. Because it looks like these just could clip. I can't say for sure. But that is ugly. Now let's get to this. 62 alerts. 13? Is that? No, 11. Or is that 13? It looks like a 13. 13 tornado warnings. Oh my gosh. Let's see the newest. Wisconsin, Wisconsin, Wisconsin. Kansas. Taylor. Iowa. It's in the areas that we said it was going to happen. Oh, that's ugly. That is ugly. That's not good. And anywhere in these lines, you can have a spawn of a tornado. Because there's a lot of spin in the atmosphere. And these are radar indicated, so I heard it again. sure now. Who's touching the pot? Do not touch it. Rice is done. Potatoes are boiling for potato salad, and I've got grilled chicken in the smoker. So I've got to pay attention to the food too, so I don't do anything bad. But this is bad. Look at that. Look at all the tornado warnings. All in the line. They're all in the line. Look at this. You could even see the inflow. This could be a one coming up. It's not, they're not showing it yet, but there could be something there too. You could see the rotation developing, the inflow. That is nasty. There's a whole bunch of them. Praying for these people, for real. Praying for them. But I've been doing this since early this morning, Dagger. I gave people the heads up. Because when you see the radar, you don't see it, and the potential is there for the line to develop quickly, and people just have to heed the warning. If they don't, it's on them. There could be a camera here. What's going on? The camera's right there. Let's see what it's seeing. One thing, it's windy. We'll leave this camera on. I'm telling you, anywhere in Wisconsin, you need to pay attention, regardless. I'm from New York and recently moved to Oklahoma. I've never seen a tornado in my life. Well, Misty, I'm in New York, and we have seen stuff here in the Hudson Valley. But you went to Oklahoma? Oh boy. I pray for you and your family. I experienced a EF0 here where I live. That's the lowest. Who is messaging me like a crazy person? Hold on. Okay. So. What? Okay, that's work related. All right, getting back to this. So this is Fawcett, Missouri. There's a camera there. That's why I went to it. And this just got issued as I was doing it. A tornado radar indicator just as I was on that camera. That just happened. There are 72 alerts. It was just 62. Oh my God. 15 tornado warnings now. It was just, what was it, 13? Oh my gosh. Wisconsin, Minnesota border. It's a like I said it earlier today. Wisconsin is the place to watch out for. I was freaking right. Not that I want to be right. But I predicted that perfectly. I'm just saying. This is a camera where that tornado is to its west. We need to watch this camera because there's no other. I don't have a. I could, if there's a storm chaser, I can use it only on this app because I pay for it. Oh my God. I'm praying for these people. Now, see, this looks. Basically, there's a lot of open area there. It doesn't look populated. With the, any bad thing that happens is not a good thing. But when you see it like this, the less populated, the better. You know what I mean? There's no good way to put this. There just isn't. But when you see it, it's going through a field or where there's less population, that's the reality of it. But there is a tornado warning to the west of where this camera is. So we're going to stay right on this one. I have to go outside and get the chicken. I grilled chicken and I could smell it. It's time to get the chicken off the grill. Would you like to see it, Dagger, for a second? Because there's nothing imminent on this camera. There are 15 tornado warnings right now. It's lemon, pepper, cilantro, and other seasoning flavored grilled smoked chicken. And that doesn't even include the pellets. You know what I mean? This is what I'm making right now. In between, the rice is done. This time she got busted. She was messing with the rice. Busted. Momzilla. So, let me take myself off camera. And we're going outside to collect the chicken. There's nothing like a smoker. There really, really isn't. I know, I'll be right back. Kentucky? No. No, not Kentucky. Parker, good luck with what you're doing. Let me just grab the chicken off the grill. I want to show a friend on TubeView my food. I gotta shut that pool off soon. That is so good. All right. You seen it? Oh, it's good, Dagger. It's good. It's good stuff. All right, enough of that. Get back to the camera. Let's see if there's any new alerts. What? Oh my gosh, it's increased to more alerts. 77. All right, some of the tornado ones expired. But this one, there's the camera right here. It's heading right toward the camera, if it still exists, because that's radar indicated. But there's all kinds of watches going on right now. Oh, look at Wisconsin. Oh my God. Look at all those tornado warnings. Let's go to a radar. Damn. Oh, that is ugly. Look at that. Wow. Wow. My God. Look at Milwaukee right here. We're seeing it. This is ugly. I think that's the one we were at, right? With the camera? Yeah. I'm going back to the camera for now because there's no cameras, I don't think, up here. No, I don't see any cameras up here. No. My God. It's way all. Oh, it's to the Canadian. It's going to Canada. That's incredible. Well, definitely the wind is picking up on that camera. It is. I just did a wind test on my Intercept. It did really good deployed. Cool. Keep me posted on that, Parker. I'm curious. And if you can, I don't know how you would do it. You could private message me. Take a picture of your Intercept. I want to see what the heck you built. You could private message me. Send me a message on TikTok. And if you'd like me to share it on the screen, I could. That's up to you. For both things. Right now I'm streaming to Book of Face, TubeView, and TikTok. But boy, oh boy. When you look at that line in the forecast model, KC, so many places in Missouri, Wisconsin, Illinois, Oklahoma to the north, Kansas more to the east, more to the southeast of Kansas. It is crazy. That's now. That's now. Even look at these storms ahead. Already, even near St. Louis, these pop-ups. Look at that. But they're probably going to the north. Yeah. Close. KC, boy. Boom. Wow. But look at the entire state of Missouri eventually. Now, as the night goes on, they lose their juice because daylight heating. It's nighttime. But still. And I don't even want to see Wisconsin. And look at Illinois. Watch Illinois. The line. Encompass Illinois. Chicago. Look at that. Especially central, northern Illinois. It doesn't look to be as bad in southern. It looks like most of the actual central Illinois and points north and east. Chicago, you will be under the gun as well. Springfield, it's right there where it could. Oh, it will. See, you see the energy is less on the southern part of Illinois? But look at them just. Look at this. Look at Wisconsin. Look at Wisconsin. Oh my God. And these people have been going through some extreme weather in the last week, or a few days at least. Warnings all around her in Wisconsin. Prairie, don't ask me to try to pronounce that. 7 warnings are all around her in Wisconsin right now. I believe it. But this is the future radar, but still. That's now. Well, that's actually off a little. Let's play it. That's now. That's literally right now. Wow. And it's only going to get more intense. And they're moving so rapidly, and there's the spin in the atmosphere from the low, mid-level, and high level. There's a rotation. There's a spin in the atmosphere from the winds, and it's fueling them. Not good. Let's just keep an eye on this camera, because this is where the tornado. This camera is in the tornado warning box. Then you got to worry about the hail, the winds. Even if there's not a tornado, with this line, ahead of the line, the frontal winds, those gusty winds, you could hit 60, 70, 80 mile per hour winds in some places. And hail. And definitely flash flooding, because it's coming down so heavy so quickly. So if you live like in a flash flood prone area, it's no good. It's just not good. So like I said, prayers go out to these people. Let me make sure my audio is muted. On the tube, it is. Otherwise you would have told me I had an echo. KJ, it's just popping. There's tornado warnings everywhere in Wisconsin, specifically. So many. All right, it looks like the number went down, thank God. It was 73. It was down to 57. There's still 11 tornado warnings, but these are going to be expiring soon. This is the one we're looking at right now. Oh, it's not. This one is the latest. Look at this. Look at that. Look at all those tornado warning. This cell looks just downright nastier down here. There's actually a couple of them. That is nasty. See, this camera is right here. It's in the box. Oh, I better check the station. All good. So this is Missouri. To be exact, it's Fawcett, Missouri. I gotta go on Facebook. There are people I think watching on Book of Face, and I'm not paying attention to it, which I should. I thought I saw a message. Let me put the TikTok chat over there. Okay, now I am paying attention to TikTok. And let me take the closed captions off. Okay, now I can see Facebook. Bookface. So again, this camera is within the tornado warning box. Not saying that the tornado is still radar indicated, but it was earlier. What's up, Storm Chaser? Looks like a rain-wrapped tornado back there, maybe. What's up, Birdman? It's hard to tell, but I see what you're saying. It's on the left side. It's definitely on the left side. It could be. It definitely looks like it. Maybe. It's hard to tell. Hard to tell, but the wind is definitely increasing. My radar has extremely good alert system for details. This is Fawcett, Missouri. KJ. And that camera is definitely moving. We're staying right here for now. And like I said, there's going to be probably a lot more alerts going on. Okay, all clear. I need to make my screen larger. Full screen. Create output projector. I need to see this full screen. Like that. And like I said, there's a lot of storms out there already. Hear that wind. Again, this is a camera located in Fawcett, Missouri. I heard TikTok. KJ, is that you? Oh my God, I gotta put on the reading glasses. Okay, we're clear on there. Observed tornado. He said there's an observed tornado directly in front of where this camera is looking at. We kind of, Birdman kind of seen what looked like a rain-wrapped tornado. So did I. But it was Birdman on TubeView that caught it, and I think he was right. I just pray for the people that could possibly occupying the building where this camera is located. Material things can be replaced. A life cannot. Period. Who cares about the camera? Who cares? It's the safety of the people that matters. Number one. That's common sense. I don't know why I'm looking at the shared screen that I'm looking over there when I have it on full screen right here in front of me. It's ridiculous. I do that. I'm so used to looking at that monitor. Yeah, exactly. Hopefully everybody's in a shelter. KJ said it's rewarned. And it looks like there was some hail mixing in. Did you see that? So this is Fawcett, Missouri. This is live. What happened, KJ? He says, dude, Bill, oh my God, what? KJ, just so you know, it's very difficult me to look at teams. Talking about some hail? Holy shit. I see the picture though. I see it. You could do that. I could look at it on my phone, KJ. And if you want to provide me information, you could just put it in chat. But I can also... It's hard for me to have all these stuff. I have 4 monitors and it's not enough. I'm really close to getting a 5th. Putting it right up here. So far, everything looks okay here. KJ, is there a radar indicated or observed tornado moving toward this camera's location or no? Because I know you're paying attention to it. It's your radar indicator. Is it moving toward this location or not? Where the camera is located. That just looks ugly. It's like directly over it. Oh my God. The camera's definitely jerking around more now, boy. Look at this. It's moving, bouncing. The town is like off to the side of the polygon, though. This is Fawcett, Missouri. There are a lot of tornado warnings out there already. It's in the outflow rotation. Damn. Oh man. Again, praying for anybody in this area. Oh, Wisconsin is looking not good at all, Alex. At all. At all. I said it earlier today. Wisconsin was probably going to be the worst. Sadly, looks like I'm going to be right. That camera is really bouncing around right now, big time. Yeah, the wind is strong. Well, obviously, if we lose the feed, we know there was a technical difficulty with the camera. Wow. Wow. Is this? Let me see something. Let me mute first. That's got to be Facebook. Guarantee you it's Facebook. Of course it is. Now let me see. I did it wrong. I don't see it. Oh. There is no audio. Okay. Just checking to see if there was any audio on the camera. Doesn't seem to be one. A microphone. Sometimes they do. It would have been interesting to hear the wind, like how it is. You think it's shaking from hail? It was shaking before the hail started. But if it's sizable enough size, if hail, it could definitely move it. also been noticing how much more water is gathering. Looks like it's brightening up a little bit. But still, look at that. That is cray cray. And he actually zoomed in because there was a lot more to see there. I'm going to diminish my camera a little bit. That is cray cray. We have to check what's going on though. What? Oh, that's 60. Let's see if there are now 7 tornado warnings, so some of them expired, and these are going to be expiring soon. Wisconsin. Oh, look at Wisconsin. It is all lit up. Oh my God, look at that one. Look at that. Look, even to the north. Damn. That is just crazy. There's going to be some severe weather in here too right now. Look at this. This is bad. The bad thing is here is the spawning of these isolated tornadoes. That's like seriously not good. This camera's not doing too well either, but the storms are off to the... What is that? But it's moving to its north. It's moving to the northeast, so it's not gonna be really seen on that camera. If I had to predict, it's moving. Yeah, it's moving to the northeast. So that's gonna bypass that camera. But there's many more storms behind it. That's what I'm trying. Wow, that was a nasty sell, but it lost juice. Look at this one. I'm surprised they haven't issued a tornado. They got to look at that one. I would be keeping an eye on that one. My gosh, they're everywhere. I'm looking for cameras where this is heading. That camera is potentially it's so close it looks like it might. Let's keep an eye on this camera. You forgot what's called. Let me just see. I just gotta check to see if there's any other cameras other than this one. That's this one. Too late for that one. Oh, this one was just in it. Was that the one we were looking at? I think that camera's down. Oh, it's there. That's the one we were looking at. Okay. So it's moving away now. Wow, that is crazy. That is cray cray. That was the one we were looking at. We were on it. Damn. All right, where's that camera that I was paying attention to? This one. But before we do that, let's see if there's any new. Yeah, those expired. So yeah, the boxes are starting to go off. Illinois, Wisconsin, Missouri. I mean, it's no bueno. It really isn't. It's no bueno. Look at Kansas City. I lost it. Where is it? I just was looking at it. Okay. They're incoming. It's incoming to Kansas City. Wow. That is, I was right also about the line developing east of Des Moines earlier. I was right. Wisconsin, oh my gosh. Illinois. There's Lena that you were talking about. Dissolve. And all of that stuff is Chicago later. All this could get even more organized and go east, northeast. That is crazy, right? At least to me it is. Oh yeah, it weakened. That's gonna go north and east of that cam. But what's below it? And the bad thing is the training. How the storms go over the same areas. That is the worst. When it's training like that. Oh my gosh. That's, oh my. Look at that nasty cell at the end of that loop. This one. Look at it. Oh, that definitely had something going on a second ago. This one. I saw white in the inside. Look at all those tornado warnings. The red boxes outlined. They're all over the place in Wisconsin. It's all over the place. I'd be a nervous wreck. It's getting really nasty out there right now. I mean, you could anywhere in the state, you know what I mean? It's from south to north or vice versa. Look at it. West to east, potentially. That is really not good. Let's go to the radar. Look at that. I mean, that is a nasty line. Wow. Like you said, dude, Lena. Dissolve. No bueno. No bueno. Though it's starting to move away from there. But they're in it right now. Yeah, dude, I agree with you. Definitely shifted more to the north with the tornadic activity. But that is, look at it, it's up and down, almost all the way to Kansas City. Look at this. But that, like you said, it seems like the most serious weather is to the north, in Wisconsin. You know, that's why I worry here in New York, because it's becoming more often where we get isolated tornadoes. It's over the last 8 years. Crazy. I'm looking to see if I can get a camera where these storms are incoming. That one's already passed. Because usually you would see the storm chasers out too, but not this north. That's not something you see on this, at least, this application. See, I'm not seeing any cameras up here. See, but it's moving west and to the north of this location and east. Exactly, Dissolve. Exactly. Yeah, that does me no good, AKJ. Brad Arnold directly in path of it live. I cannot show that on my screen. That's copyright. So that does nothing for me. You can tell people, go check out Brad Arnold. He's live and he's right in front of it, but I can't show it. My YouTube channel will go down quick. And I'm not doing that. I'm sure there's other storm chasers out there doing what they're doing. But that's more of a distraction than anything else. That's not constructive to what I'm doing right now. It's nice to know that they're out there and they're doing observations and they're seeing activity, but you can say that in chat and there's no connection there. It's a disconnect, actually. I'm doing something. That's good enough for now. Oh, that food smells so good at that food. Oh, I can't wait to eat. I had one of those cakes. It's all I ate all day. It's crazy. But this is passing to it's west and it's going to go northeast of that camera's location, the activity here. It might graze it. But that is crazy. Let's see. Oh, there's a few more new warnings. I mean, anywhere in this line you can have one. That's the scary thing. Anywhere you see, look at this. I mean, they're just gonna pop up, and that's the scary thing. See, this is here. This is moving this way, away from the camera, but there's more behind it. Kansas City. Here I come. Here we come. Who sung that? Fast Domino? I can't remember. What's up, Moses? Bad weather. Have you heard what's happening with Iran? I seen a little bit of what's going on. Are you talking about the Strait of Hormuz being completely opened? That? Are you talking about the ceasefire between Israel and Iran? This, like I said, I don't want to get into that right now. There's so much stuff going on, Moses, over there. It's hard to get a gauge of exactly what's going on. Because both sides are taking credit for it, like, you know what I mean? It's the typical. We opened it because Israel and Hezbollah have a ceasefire. Oh, it is not open? What happened? Did I miss something? I thought it was open completely. Did something happen that I'm not aware of? Look at all these tornado warnings. Look at all those storms everywhere. That is not good. KC. See? It's going to the north of the camera. It's mighty close. Right there. But it looks like it's going to go to the north and then east of this camera. But it's close. Wait a minute, the Iranians said they wouldn't let everyone pass, and that everyone had to pass through them and give them money. Yeah, they're trying to charge a toll. I don't know what the heck is going on there. Moses, I'm so like frustrated with that whole situation. For real. It's got me to the point where it's giving me like anxiety and blood pressure issues. It's just too much. And so I'm not really versed in weather. I got a question. Could you maybe answer? Does nocturnal maybe think what I think? Like, yes, it's exactly what you thought. Nighttime. Those are the most dangerous because you don't see them. You know, people. Oh, those are so dangerous. People are sleeping. Oh my God. That is the worst. My God. Now, who said this now? I am not familiar where both of you, where is that located? Because Wisconsin is just, it's all over the place in Wisconsin from north to south. I mean, now is that, I don't know where that is specifically. I can search for it. Let's see where you are. I have to, because I don't know that. Oh, you are definitely, you need to pay attention to your weather. This is to your west. Oh my God, it's like right there now. And they're moving, well, they were last year, they're moving up, northeast. Dude. But they see how it's diminishing a little bit, but there's a little piece here that I'm a little concerned on the bottom there. Right there. That. You need to pay attention to your weather like now. Who said that? JMO. JMO. You need to pay attention. Go check your local weather. Like now. You're up here. There's been a lot of spin. There's a lot of spin in the atmosphere. Any of these cells could turn at any time into an isolated tornado. This is serious weather. This is I would say they say it's a 3 out of 5 high. It's pretty high risk. There's a lot of rotation. There's all over the place. Look at it. Look at Wisconsin. And anywhere in these lines you could have the spin because it exists where you can have an isolated tornado at any given time. You can't predict this. It can spawn I saw something else that caught my attention. There's so many. There's rotation. You could see the spin in the atmosphere. This is just like, it's hard to say. It really is. There's so much rotation. Look at that one spinning. And then it stopped. Did you see that? That's when they look at this one. Look at that rotation right there. That's why they put the tornado. There's definite rotation by Lena. Who said that? Dissolved. My God. There was rotation there. Right near Lena. Look at, and then there was another little piece of rotation, but there was definitely rotation around it. Right there near Lena. Wow. But they could be anywhere. The whole atmosphere, there's a lot of spin in the atmosphere. There's a lot of rotation. Because they're moving fast. Even here you see the spin. Even right there you could see the spin. You see it? The rotation? I'd be watching that one. Look at it. Look at the spin. You could see the spin. A lot going on in Wisconsin. My gosh. Kansas is active too. Don't get it twisted. There's a lot going on. It looks like Iowa, it's starting to look at this. Look at Cedar Rapids. Let me check Kansas City. That radar's no good. That one's better. Oh, this is coming into Kansas City. Look at this. The camera missed it. I was right. It moved to its north. I was right on. Look at that. Look at that. Just missed this location. Crazy. I saw that. No more taxes. Just be safe out there, whatever you're doing. Yeah, you had too many this week. It's crazy. But like my friend Dissolve, I think it was Dissolve that said, it's amazing to see how much of this tornadic activity is so much to the north. You know what I mean? Wisconsin. There have been numerous tornado warnings, radar indicated for a couple of hours now throughout the state. Wisconsin. I'm like, what? I mean, look at them on the look at the, you could. There's so many of them, and they're being extended. This is Wisconsin. That's crazy. But yeah, Kansas City. This is heading your way. This is heading, because this is moving to the northeast, northeast. Let's put this in motion. That is heading toward Kansas City. Wow, Dissolve. Wow, dude. Well, who is that? Jackalicious? If I'm saying that wrong, I apologize, but praying for you and your loved ones and your friends and neighbors and everything else, your community. But remember, if you look at the future model, which I'm going to bring up on the screen now. This is the Weather Channel. You can see that right up here. That's my area. We have nothing going on. Hudson Valley, New York. But look at this. Now look at the future model. The line actually intensifies. Look at that. That is ugly. Look at Illinois. Then as the night goes on, daylight heating, as it gets cooler, the storms will start to diminish. But we have to get there first. Look how this is predicted to just explode. And then you'll start see how it's winding down a little bit because it's nighttime. This is going into 11 p.m., which is 10 p.m. local time. So once it gets dark and it gets cooler and the atmosphere cools down, they diminish. But you got to get there first. So you could start to see in the last few lapses there, it looks like it's starting to weaken. That's why I don't think it's going to be too much of an effect in Ohio and Michigan. They might get storms, but I don't know about the severe weather. And look at northern Indianapolis. Like from Indianapolis up north in Indiana. Maybe. If it holds together. See how it's breaking up as it approaches the border between Illinois and Indiana? And by the time it gets to Ohio, it'll be more like thunderstorms, but not the extreme weather that's going on right now. Look at, oh my God, look at Illinois, look at Kansas toward the end, and then entering into Missouri. Even Oklahoma. But really, this is just crazy. What's going on in Wisconsin is just cray-cray. I can't emphasize. And then, of course, Illinois, including Chicago. And the flooding, absolutely. Milwaukee, they could be 2 to 4 inches localized tonight from the rain. There are flood watches all over the place. So yes, it's also the rain. And haven't you guys, is anybody here on TikTok in Wisconsin, haven't you been getting so much rain and this horrible weather for days now? It's not like you could use more water. The drainage and the ground is saturated. The water has nowhere to be absorbed. It's not good when you have that. And with winds, with shallow rooted trees, oh man, like I had a willow, a big one, go down. They're shallow rooted. The whole thing just tipped over. It was crazy. It almost destroyed my house. Look at this. And remember, this is heading toward, it looks, wow, Kansas City. This may be, I don't know. I don't think that's going to hold together, but you have some nasty weather heading to Kansas City right now. Potentially. Look at, I mean, this is just, anywhere here, any of these storms, any of them, because the rotation is, the spin in the atmosphere is there. Any of them, you have to watch out. There is some nasty. There is nasty stuff out there. Let's put a radar here. Look at that. It's all over the place. And because there's so much spin, because they're moving fast, the storms are moving fast. They're overlapping each other. See, heavy rainfall, flash flooding likely. The tornado warning ends in a half hour. Tornado watch, another almost 4 hours. So this is just terrible. Anywhere in the yellow. Now that's a tornado watch for that specific area. This one down here doesn't expire for 3 more hours. So it depends where the line is. So this should be disappearing because the system is here. The line is here. This should go away soon back here. But they still have it up, but most of the action is to the west now. I mean to the east. It's here. So if you're here, you should be okay. It takes time for them to update the maps and get it accurate. Oh yeah, that's definitely heading toward Kansas City. Let's check down south. I'm looking for a radar. I'm right there. Look at that. Look at that. Looks like right now most of the activity will be north of Oklahoma City. Look at Wichita. You can actually see the spin by just looking at the images. Look at that rotation. It's crazy. Look at this one. Just keep an eye on... Oh, there was white there too. That's not a good sign. Look at this one. There's the white. Look at this one just spinning along. Just spinning along. You could see the rotation. And any of these can do that. Look at the rotation everywhere. You could see the spin. And that is why these are so dangerous. Let me do that. Let's take a look at this one. Wow, you could see the winds coming out of the west and the south. You can actually see it. For those who not can see it, I'm sure some of you can identify it. Yeah, purple's not good, but the white is more intense than the purple. You don't want to see the white. What's up, John? Dude, there's so much bad weather out there, John. So much. I am praying for these people. Praying. What's going on?
You streaming?
Yes. Weather. Huh? Hold on. that was interesting. We'll see. I'm gonna have to look and do some research on that later. Definitely. Let me check the station. Everything's good. Alright, getting back to this. Look at all of the alerts. Look how many severe thunderstorm warnings there are. Now, some of these are expiring soon, but my gosh. These are all severe thunderstorm warnings. They're all over the place. I mean, I don't even know where to look. It's like that. I'm serious. It's bad in so many places. And I'm not exaggerating. I'm not exaggerating that. That's a fact. Just look at it. But Wisconsin, my God. It's moving away from that. I'm trying to see if I can find a camera nearby. I hope everybody stays safe. Look at it. It's just crazy. Look at that. That is crazy. I'm sorry. Michigan, you should have some storms, but it's not going to be what's going on in Wisconsin. They'll weaken overnight. Daylight heating fuels it. As it gets cooler in the nighttime, they'll start to wind down. That doesn't mean you won't have storms, but not like this. It should not be. I wouldn't be too alarmed by that. Now, tomorrow's going to be a stormy day in the Ohio Valley. But not, I don't think severe, but there's always the potential, but I don't see that. Like here in New York, Sunday, we'll have rain. The residual from this. The leftover, call it. Let me just check something. I want to see this again. I'm in the clear. Jesus Christ. Damn. Right on the Illinois-Wisconsin border. Look at eastern Iowa. And it's about to approach from eastern Kansas into western Missouri. It's already affecting the northwestern corner of Missouri. But look at that in Iowa. I mean, look at, this is just crazy. Kansas City, it's coming. And look how it stretches into Oklahoma. You're good in the panhandle, but right here, looks like most of it's going to stay just to the north of Oklahoma City. All right, let's move up. Come on, catch up. It's not catching up. There we go. Look at this. Look at Kansas City. And look how it spreads to the state of Missouri. Look at this. Then it starts to weaken a little bit because it's late. It's getting late now. See how they kind of start to wind down. But look at this. I mean, that is cray. Look at Wisconsin. I can't emphasize that enough. Look at Chicago. I'm gonna wait till that fixes. You're gonna get it. The loop is not working. Look at Chicago. Look at Milwaukee. Look at Illinois. From St. Louis up north. Because then you see how it weakens? It starts to lose as it goes over the lakes, over the lake. See how it's starting to weaken a little bit? It's still bad, but that's 10 p.m. local time. But right there, look at this. Look at this. This is the future model. I'm going backward to now. So it looks like it's going to get worse. We could use the rain here in New York, to be honest. But this is not good. What is that? How many? 69? But they're different types. How many? There are 17 tornado warnings now. 29 severe thunderstorm. Flooding. What's the latest? Wisconsin. Let me go here first. Wisconsin. Everything's Wisconsin. Oh my gosh. Now it's up. It just went up. Look at Wisconsin. Just look at it. That's madness. That is madness. Where? I'll look it up. Beloit. I could look it up. Because I don't know where that is, but... And I gotta get off soon. Oh, you got incoming. It might go to your north. It might go to your north and east. You might not get it. At least this one. And that's... Oh, look at the rotation. Look at the spin. That's the scary thing when I look at this. But look at them popping up behind it. And there's still more behind it. I mean, that's close. But the line is still forming behind it as well. So you definitely... Who said that? You need to pay attention to your weather, whoever wrote that. Vante? Where is this now? Is that Rockford, Illinois? Illinois needs to pay attention. The whole state. Really central north. I would say. Entirely central north. What is this now? Rockford. Let's see what this is. Oh, they're going to your north. Oh, you ain't far from him. Those are missing you, for sure. But you're in. There's a tornado. That right there. That is ugly. Oh man! But it looks like it's going to your north. It looks more for that person, Vante. Yeah, I don't know what. I got to keep an eye on your time zone because it's almost 6 here. See, but these storms aren't going to affect you. I'm looking at to see if this line back here develops like it looks like it wants to. That to me could be your weather coming your way. This is going to be close, but it looks like it's going to go to your north because it's moving north, northeast, northeast, really. But that is ugly. Look at that. And look where he is. I don't know if... Yeah, the second line looks worse. You're correct. That's why I said I don't know about 6 o'clock. Who wrote that? Somebody wrote that. I don't know. No more taxes? I don't know about that. Maybe this initial shower area. But that is what, like somebody just said in chat, that's the one I'm looking at too. If you look at the future model. So this is what we're looking at right now, and there's what Vante was talking about right here. But if you look at the future model, it's that back line. That back line. Will it? Oh, come on, catch up. See that back line? That's the one right there. That's hours away. That would be after 8 p.m. your time. This would be in maybe 2 to 2.5 hours from now. That's what the model is showing. This is the line I'd be paying attention to. That back line, like somebody just said. Yes. Whoever wrote that. No more taxes. You're right. It's that secondary line. Look at Illinois. Look at Chicago's going to get probably slammed. It's not good. Not good. Is that up to 19 now? Tornado? Some of them expiring in minutes. Yeah, 9 minutes, 9. So five of them are going to be bye-bye in 9 minutes. Let's see what the latest is. Iowa. Right there. That's the latest one. Hey, I'm praying for everybody. It's just, there's no cameras. Wisconsin doesn't have many cameras. I just want to see the fresh radar. looking at that one near Rockford going toward where Fonte is right now. Okay. That's gonna be close. Well, it's going into Kansas City now. It doesn't look to be too bad at the moment. It's just some storms. But boy, oh boy. See it even on the last loop. It looks like it weakened a little bit near Kansas City. And even the bottom over there in Ottawa, that looked stronger a second ago. Not that it can re-intensify, but that's a good sign. But still, gotta look at that. That's just nuts. And this is going to be training. Let's put this in loop. That piece on the bottom, that piece right there, has me concerned. Near Ottawa, you could see the spin. You could see it. It's so obvious. Kansas City might be okay. Because the piece of energy on the bottom is moving more to the east-northeast. Before, it looked like it might make a beeline toward KC, but I think it's going to move to the south of KC. That piece of energy down there, that's the one that has my attention. It's like a renegade. Let me check back up. 20. What's the latest? That's the same one. Isn't that just an ugly though radar? Seriously? Yeah. Crimmies? Yeah, dude. Isn't that crazy? I just can't get over how it is in Wisconsin. Look at that. I mean, it is just crazy. All over the state. Look at this. Look how far north these tornado warnings are in Wisconsin. It's mind-boggling. It really is. Is anybody here from Wisconsin in TikTok? Any of you? Is this normal for you? I mean, I've never seen this before like this. Not like that. Absolutely not. I've never seen anything like that. And I've been covering weather a long time. I've never seen an outbreak like this. There's so many. Well, it's leaving Ottawa. But Ottawa's right there. It's you got some strong storms here. But soon you will be in the clear. The worst is going to be behind you soon. It's going to snow in Minnesota. They're getting snow right now in Colorado. That's that cold air being brought around, wrap around. I'm not surprised. But over here, it's been snowing. I don't know how much is going on now, but it was. Just look at the wide view. Look at all the red boxes, and look where they are. Wisconsin, mostly. That is crazy. It looks like Minnesota could be in the clear by now. Because earlier it wasn't. It was active in eastern, northeastern, especially. See, it was up here. But this was up here in Minnesota earlier. But it looks like you're in the clear. At least for these storms. Most of the action is to the east now. Look at that. That's crazy. I mean, it's just an active. Kansas City's in it right now. It doesn't look to be that bad though. A heavy thunderstorm. Or a thunderstorm. If you live, like I said, Illinois, Wisconsin, you should be paying attention to your weather, period. The outbreak can happen anytime, anywhere, from west to east. If it's already past you, you're good. But if you're in the east side of this system, you need to pay attention. That's the bottom line. There's no other way to put it. So, going back to the other map, because I gotta get off, I gotta go to work. So, Wisconsin. The whole state right now is pretty much split with storms. Pretty much right down the middle. If you're on the west side, you should be okay. If you're on the east side here, you need to pay attention. Because it could head your way. They're coming from the southwest and also from the west, depending. If you live in Illinois, this line still has to clear your area. But it looks like from between Springfield and St. Louis, points north and west is where the worst is going to be. So if you're in these areas, you should pay attention. Missouri, pretty much from Springfield north and definitely to the west. You should pay attention. Now we'll do the future model and it'll speak for itself. And there you go. See, from St. Louis points north, Missouri pretty much from Springfield all the way up to the northern border of the state and crossing from west to east. You should definitely pay attention to your weather. Michigan, you should be okay. You'll get storms, but you won't get, I don't think you're going to get severe weather. Because it's going to be cooling down, the storms lose the energy, daylight heating flares these up. Nighttime cooler temperatures, they start to wind down. Usually. That doesn't mean you can't have an isolated severe storm, but that's usually the case. I want to put the future. Okay. So this is not staying. So look, here's Michigan. As it's crossing the lake, you still have, that's as far as I can go in the future model. You still have storms here. Look at western Indiana. And look how it's starting to come in into Michigan. Storms. Tornado in Sheboygan. There's all kinds of outbreaks going on right now. There's so many tornado alerts. It's hard to keep track of it all. It's just crazy. What's going on up here is just crazy. Now I don't know if there's what's going on up here, like you said. I don't see anything with a tornado in Sheboygan now. Most of the action is down here. And there is one tornado warning box, but they've look, I mean, when you see this is just not good. Not good. Now, Sheboygan, I don't see, there's a watch going on up there. There's a tornado watch. But like I said, the main thing is here right now. Look at this. Look at all these tornado warnings. Oh yeah, it's a tornado watch. Does it? Wait. Not, you cannot say definitively there will be one in Sheboygan. It's a watch is the possibility of. It could happen. It's not a sure thing. God willing, it won't be. There's a possibility when it's a tornado watch. Tornado warning, that means radar indicated or someone's seen it on the ground, an observation. Tornado warning is a different story. That's the ones that you really got to be taking immediate shelter and like those red boxes. Those are the ones you got to watch out for. But that whole yellow area you see is a tornado watch. All that yellow. And they'll start going away as the system is moving east and north. That back yellow part will start to go away. That front yellow part is not going away because the storms have still got to get there. So there's still a lot going on. And there's your watch right there. Tornado watch for the next 3 hours and 8 minutes. All this is a tornado watch. All yellow. Everywhere you see yellow. All under a tornado watch. Including Chicago. And Milwaukee's right on the fringe of it. Right on the edge. Look at all the yellow. Look at all the yellow. All that yellow is tornado watch. That's a lot. That's a lot. What's going on? I think Iowa City, it's going too fast now. Cedar Rapids? I think it's already... Cedar Rapids, you're okay. It's pretty much to your east now. Cedar Rapids is fine. I'm going to look at the local radar, but it's just clearing your area. There's some stronger storms, but it's moving away. You're right at the edge now. The worst of the weather is pretty much past you now. You're right there. We'll put the loop. Wow, some nasty ones went to your north. See this? You might get a little bit of this right now. But you're about to be done. You're done. South, that's where it's getting hit right now, no? Where is it now? I'm trying Iowa City. Okay, I see it. There's a couple of showers there. I don't see anything severe there. There are thunderstorms. You know, there's activity, but it doesn't look severe. Not at this moment. But you can put your guard down because there's so much rotation in the atmosphere. I would not put my guard down until this goes through. You could see it's pushing through. But there's so much rotation in the atmosphere, I would not put my guard down. Even though the radar doesn't look impressive right now, until this is gone, then I say, okay, everything's cool. Not yet. Not quite yet. Give it about an hour. You know what I mean? The Interceptor's doing well in the rain. Where? Kansas. Can you check Thayer, Kansas? Yeah, I'm going to have to search that. You're in the yellow. But where are the storms? Oh, shit. I lost where you were, though. Where's Thayer? I lost it. I don't see the icon. Do I have to do it over? All I know is I said, oh shit, that's not good. I must be near it because I'm right here. Where's Thayer? I'm just not seeing it for some reason. But yeah, you could see Walnut. That's a nasty cell. Where the heck is Thayer? Why ain't I seeing it? It's from looking at the screen for too long. That's what it is. But anyway. Purple is hail. Hold on. Warsaw I checked earlier. I checked that earlier. It's to your east now. You're right in the middle of it, but yeah, the worst is to your east now. But there's still some cells out there. You're right in the middle, but there's still cells to your southwest. You ain't out of the woods quite yet. There's still cells around you. I would not put the guard down quite yet, especially with this nasty sucker coming up too. You need to pay attention in Warsaw. Not saying anything is going to happen. You need to just pay attention. Don't put your guard down yet. Bridgeview, Illinois. What is it? View? Bridgeview? Yeah. Oh, you definitely. Is this near Chicago? It has to be, right? South of Chicago? Near Chicago? Oh, you definitely. You definitely need to pay attention for tonight. Later on, a couple hours from now. You definitely do. I don't even have to look. Who was that? Is that Leo? Leo, you definitely Chicago. But there's a secondary line. You can't be fooled about what you're seeing on here right now. This will tell you. And I'll check out somebody put something else in there. Hold on. Tornado landed in Western Warsaw. Okay. Hold on. So, this is the future model. I did this earlier. Look at Chicago. And look what you just told me. This is a little after 9 your time. So it's still hours away for this other line. This is the model. So this is before, this is now. But look as the model goes on. This is the future model. And this is later on. Look at that line heading your way. Look at that line projected. This is a model. This is for later. Look at that model. Nothing to be scared about. This is just a strong thunderstorm line. I don't even think you're going to see any cray-cray activity here. Crown Point, Chicago, and you said somewhere in here. Right? I could have sworn you said somewhere in this area. I don't know exactly where, but it was somewhere around here. It was south of Chicago. But it's a strong line. But I wouldn't get scared. I don't think tornadoes, no. No. It's just going to be a strong... Now, what could happen is, and usually does, when you see a system like this, it's the wind ahead of it. The frontal winds, before it actually comes through. You're going to have gusty winds ahead of this. The frontal winds. So you're going to have wind gusts, no doubt. And you're going to have a strong thunderstorm. You're going to have a lot of lightning. You know when they say cloud to ground lightning is possible, it's a strong line. I wouldn't want to be outside. Frequent lightning, that kind of deal. That's what you're looking at here, potentially. You know what I mean? Your mom is scared? Tell mom not to be scared. My mother's like that too. She hates... She's not a fan of strong thunderstorms. I'm a weather guy. I like to watch it. From a safe place. I let my camera do the work. But, the typical stay away from windows, all that, because you never know. Definitely don't be outside. But, you and this is a prediction. This doesn't mean this is going to happen the way it looks on the screen right now. This is a forecasted model. Doesn't mean it's going to look like this. It's just forecasting it to be that way. Doesn't mean it is. Could be nothing. You may not get anything. I'm not a big fan, to be honest, and I've been doing this a long time. I'm not a big fan of models predicting what's coming. Because you know what? More than half the time, because I do it here, because I always watch for weather come through my area, and I'm like, I watch the radars. I'm not the models, but the radar in like real time, and I'll keep an eye on it as it approaches my area. Then I'll say, okay, now it's either coming or not. Because a lot of times it's like 50% chance it'll miss you. So is this guaranteed? Absolutely not. It's just a model. Do you understand? My mom hated lightning since she was a baby. Yeah, well, some people have those phobias. Like me, I'm not a fan of spiders. I won't harm them because they're really great for the environment, but I'm not a fan. I'm an arachnophobe. But I will not harm them because they're actually great to have around, believe it or not. They eat pests. They're great for that. Termites, the bad ones, the spiders, they feed on that. So it's a good thing. Though I am not a fan. It can definitely turn into nothing. Like, I'll give you an example today in my area. A perfect example. I'm over here in the Hudson Valley, New York. You see these pop-ups? They were predicting I was going to get a thunderstorm today. Did it happen? No. It went to the west, and they're pop-ups. See them? It never got near me. It said 55% chance of a thunderstorm. Well, guess what? 0. Didn't happen. It's hit or miss in this situation. My advice would be for you guys, this is my advice to you. Go to theweather.com. It's free. Or go to AccuWeather. Or go to Windy. And for anybody who's watching right now, because I got to get off soon because I got to work. I really got to go to work now. Go to weather.com, just like this. There's an app on the phone. It has a radar. Put in your information for your location. So it'll have your local weather, like mine. Okay? And just go to radar. Now, you just saw my radar. There's nothing going on. So let's use one of yours locations. See, there's nothing going on here. So let's use somebody's in there. Flora, Illinois. So let's just say Flora, Illinois. Look, Flora. Oh my God, there's a lot of Floras. Do I have to type in Illinois? Is it Flora Mooney? Illinois? Is that it? Oh my God, I would pick one that's going to be difficult. I'm just going to put that one. Flora Mooney. Now that line is way to the west. Do I think it's possible you'll get a thunder shower tonight or a shower? Yes. Do I think it's going to be like this? No. It's going to weaken. As the night progresses, it's going to weaken. It's going to cool down. But look at that look at that. Look at Illinois to the north. Oh my gosh. See? Look at it. It's weakening. You might get a thunder shower. But I would be paying attention to your radars constantly. Like if I lived here right now, what's the radar? Nothing. Right now. Look. There's nothing there. So you keep an eye on your radar. You check back in like 2 hours. Still nothing. Check back in another hour. Okay. And this is like real time. Don't think, make believe. Make believe this is real time. Come back and check your radars. and see if it looks like it's moving your location. If it's coming toward you, because then you press play, and you'll see the movement. See what I'm saying? This way you all can keep track of your weather. That would be my advice. All of you that are interested in that. No matter where you are, go to use the weather.com, because their radar goes out for a few hours. The forecasting model. AccuWeathers doesn't do that. That's free. You know what I mean? Spiders, God's creation. Good night, VZ. Go to bed. Have a great night. Crown Point is in Indiana. Yes, I saw that earlier when I was looking. Wasn't it up here somewhere? Crown Point? Yeah, right here. You're going to get affected there later. Let's just look. So, Crown Point is right here, right below Gary. Isn't that where the Jacksons are from? Gary, Indiana? But anyway, let's go to the model. Again, it's just the model. So Crown Point's going to get it based on the model. See? But that doesn't mean it's going to happen. Because the model may be wrong. It depends. You know what I mean? I would say floor is fine. You might get a thunder shower later. Or a thunderstorm. I wouldn't be so concerned, Baby Bland. I wouldn't worry. I would tell everyone, don't worry. But like right now, for reality check, if you live in Wisconsin with all these tornado warnings, that's a concern. Look at them. Look at these storms in Wisconsin. Look at that one spinning crazy. Look at that. Look at that spin. It's just gone rogue. This one. Look at that. Look at that rotation. So you have to pay attention. Wisconsin is cray-cray. Look at those down there. Oh my gosh. I hope the person that was talking to me in this place right here is okay. Because this thing looks like it's coming right towards you. Oh my gosh. Who was that person in chat and TikTok? That storm is coming right towards you. Somebody was here on TikTok. This is coming right towards you. Jesus Christ. Excuse my... Wow. Somebody was in chat and was there. Don't worry, you're not spamming. You're fine, everything's cool. Brett? It was somebody else too, though. You're in the middle, bro, and it's not bad, but look what's heading your way. Look at that cell heading your way. It's not there yet. Looks like it's heading your way. Check Pleasant Hill, Iowa. All right, though you don't have to put it no more. I would just say if you're there, pay attention, because it's to your southwest. All right, hold on. Pleasant Hill, Iowa. Am I getting that right? Why? Oh, right here. Well, I don't see anything. You might be way in the clear. Yeah, you're in the clear. You're to the west. It's way past you. You ain't got nothing to worry about there. You ain't got nothing to worry about there. You're in the clear. The storms are to your east. You're way in the clear. The weather's here. It's past you. You can go out and have a good night. That's what I would say. You're fine. Garden City, Missouri's going to have a rough night tonight too. What is it now? Garden City. Kansas City just had some storms, but I don't think it was that bad. Why don't they see it? Is that Missouri? You're in the yellow, so that's not good. That's tornado watch. Let's look at your radar. Oh my gosh, they're all around you. All right, here's Garden City. I will just tell you this. You need to definitely be on guard because any of these cells can rotate and become something. You have a lot of stuff around you right now. Pay attention to your weather. In Garden City, you have a lot of weather around you, and there's a lot of spin in the atmosphere. You have a lot of weather around you. I cannot say yes or no. I can't make a prediction. I don't have a crystal ball. But you're in, and that's why you're in the yellow. For the next couple of hours, you need to pay attention to your weather. That's all. You know what that sound is for TikTokers, right? The puzzle piece. So again, pay attention in Garden City to your weather. I would be watching your local forecasts, weather persons, news. Just keep an eye. They're probably... I'm not seeing anything as of right now, but that doesn't mean any of this rotation in this unstable atmosphere could create something. Because you're like right there. You have a lot of weather to your south and to your west, and that's all heading your way. Until that clears out, which could be an hour or two, I would just pay attention to your weather. And you should definitely be paying attention to your local weather people, because I'm sure it's on the news. Like right now. They have to be talking about the weather where you are. If I had to guess. Springfield, I think I was looking at that earlier. I think from Springfield north is where the concern is. Let me look at the other one. It's easier to see the map. My God. But that's the now. Okay. Now where did you say? Missouri. I'm getting really tired. What, is that possible? That's not now. I was gonna say. Springfield, I think you're not gonna see too much. I think most of the action is gonna be to your north. That doesn't mean you can't have a thunder shower or a thunderstorm. This is the future model. See? See? Let me just get rid of that. So there's Springfield here. Yeah, you can... It looks like most of it's going to fade out later. It's going to lose its energy. But that doesn't mean... Look at it. Look at Springfield. Right there. Boom. If it holds together, you have a few hours. Like 3... I would pay attention 2 to 3 hours from now in Springfield. Oh, yeah. Wisconsin's under the gun. Wisconsin's crazy. I've never seen anything like it. I have to be honest. I've never seen Wisconsin the way it is right now. I've never, ever seen so many tornadoes. Madison, you're right there now. Madison, you're right in it now. We're going to have to check that right now in real time. I need a local radar. Let's try this one. Oh my gosh, yeah. But oh, look at those cells to your south and south. This is going to pass you. You might be spared out of this. You might have a stronger, like strong thunderstorm, but not severe. But see this? You always have to pay attention to for the development of rotation. You see how these, they just start out of nowhere? That's why I always say you have to pay attention, because the rotation is there. See that? It even looked like it had earlier rotation. And it's in a strong, you're actually technically in a severe thunderstorm warning. But you see this one? Watch it. Look at it right there, growing. See, it looked worse here. It looked worse here. Right there. Boom, the purple. The hail. Now it looks like it's weakening slightly. See it? So you have to pay attention. But until the whole thing moves past. See this is the main line that's going to really form in a little while, right back here. This is going to be the line for many people to watch out for. Until that goes through, you still have to be on alert even though you have this near you. You have to see when this gets through you, the backside, right here. That's the side to watch out, because if you look at this, and this should go to everybody out there. This is now. Okay? This is now. But what's this back line? Now, where is Madison? Oh my God, my eyes. I gotta stop. I gotta go to work. Oh my God. Where the heck is Madison now? Oh, here it is. Okay, so there you are. There's that cell. You see this back here? See this? This is the main line. This is what's happening now. But until you get past this main line, watch. So remember, Madison is here. Watch. See? See the back line? See that? So this is now. Right about here. That's like the now. A little bit past the now. But see that back line to the left? That's the one that has to get past you. Right there. Until that happens, you still have to watch your weather. Follow? And that goes to anyone. Iowa, most of it's clearing out of Iowa, but there's still stuff going on in Iowa currently. But this is not now. This is. So Eastern. There's still some nasty, I'm telling you, there's a lot of nasty weather out here. Let's stop that. Let's look at the weather here. See, a lot has shifted now. It's to the east. Iowa City. You're like right at the edge. Cedar Rapids, you are almost in the clear. You are in the clear now. So see how close it is? It's moving to the east. So if you're in Cedar Rapids, you're good. You're done. Iowa City, you're going to be clear soon. Not clear like clear, but you're clear from the severe weather. Because it's moving to your east, northeast. So you are, right now, Iowa City has, a cell here. It's nothing crazy. Even though they got the tornado, we would have to look at there was probably earlier radar detected spin. Let's take a look. Right there. But see, I don't see it now. But it was there. Watch right about here. Right there. But it faded. Right about here. And that's where the point is. Look at it. Right there. I'm gonna see. I can't stop it. It won't. Right there. I can't stop it. But You can tell. But if you're here, you see this yellow? This is going to expire. This is done. You ain't got to worry no more. Now, there could be some isolated storms behind it, but the main line is here. This is the main line. So if you're on this side right now, you're good. Even though it's still in the yellow, you're good. Follow? Now, again, use the other map as a gauge. This one. This is now. There's Missouri. Kansas City is about to really, they're in it now. Because this is now. Look where it is. So, if you live anywhere to the east, you should be paying attention. Because this is moving that way. Let's put it in motion. So wherever you are in Missouri, just look at the forecast model. See how it moves east, northeast? You need to pay attention. Got it? Somebody just said tornado underground northeast Washington, Iowa. Well, let's look on this one then. Look at all the alerts. It is crazy. Tornado warning. Let's look at the newest. Wisconsin. What's the latest? Wisconsin. I'm not surprised. Wisconsin's crazy. I've never ever seen so many tornado warnings in Wisconsin like this before, ever. I've never ever seen so many. These are expiring soon. Missouri, Wisconsin, Missouri, Iowa. Where did you say now? Wisconsin, worst nightmare. We had multiple tornadoes in the last 2 nights. Crazy, dude. Crazy. Crazy. I mean, look at all, and it's been going on for a few hours now. Look at all the red tornado warning boxes on that screen in Wisconsin. You know? My gosh. It's like all over the entire state, from south to north, west to east. It's like everywhere. I've never seen it like this before. Not like this. Never. This is crazy. All the way up to the north. Crazy. See, they're starting to take away the backside. It's starting to expire. The backside, because the system is here. We should take a look down in Oklahoma. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Nasty. There's severe thunderstorm warnings, but those could potentially become something worse. That is nasty. That camera's out of view now. I should have looked at that earlier. Let's see if there's any other cameras. Let's put a radar. Nope, this one's out of the way now. I don't see any cameras. Look at that little nasty guy right down here. This is nasty. Jesus. That's not even in the yellow area. I don't see any cameras. I'm actually surprised. I don't see any. All the cameras in behind the system now. Yep. Look how much rain went through there. But it's already past that. Nothing there because there's cameras here. No cameras. I tried. This could be maybe for tonight later. Damn. That's for later. I can't call off work. It's a live show. KJ, I have to produce the Bishop show. That's work. Matter of fact, I better check the station right now. Bishop James Long goes live at 8 my time. And I gotta do some prep work. It is what it is. Which, sadly, I need to get off. Anyway. Let's see. Fishing is serious business in Minnesota, and it's called the land of 10,000 lakes. Yeah, you might want to go over to where he is. I have a lot of lakes by me, and streams and stuff. In where I am in New York. So it depends what kind of fishing. Is it freshwater fishing or saltwater fishing? Because if it's saltwater, I can always take a trip into the city and do a charter boat. Just saying. I'll try to be on later live, but most of this action is it might still be going on in 3.5 hours. I don't know, but you guys should definitely, if you live in Wisconsin, Illinois, Missouri, northern Oklahoma. Am I missing anything? You should pay attention to your weather tonight. No doubt. I may be back. I'll probably be back anyway after 10. But it's time for me to go to work. So be well, be blessed, and safe out there. All of you on TikTok and TubeView and Book a Face. Have a great weekend. And maybe I'll check back later and see what the heck is going on. And maybe we'll get some clips. Matter of fact, I'm going to look on X quick. Let's take a look at X. I'm sure there are people putting stuff out already. If I had to guess. I don't know what I just did. Okay. X. I'm gonna put Tornado, Wisconsin. There's gotta be people. A tornado touched down 3 hours ago. This was in Rochester, Minnesota. Damn, look at this. Come on, stop that. There's no audio, but this was earlier. Rochester, Minnesota. Oh yeah. Jeez, not far from an airport. That is cray cray. I don't know if I would want to be taking off in something like that, to be honest. Minnesota. What about Wisconsin? 1 hour ago, somebody posted this. Montana, Wisconsin.
Coming this way. Big tornado.
Ooh. Oh my gosh.
Wow. Down here in this valley, you feel pretty small.
Reed intercepted a tornado. So there's plenty. If you go on X, just put in whatever your state is. I put Wisconsin. 2 hours ago, someone just posted this. See it? I'll put it on. Start from the beginning.
There it is.
That's crazy. That is crazy. Oh, hell no. That's too close for comfort for me. Too close for comfort. Madison, that's old. That's not now. There's some damage in Rochester, Minnesota. That's old. 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 So again, you can put in your state. You know what I mean? Like I could put in, see how I put in Wisconsin tornado? I don't think anything else is going to come up at this point. Let's put Iowa. Old. Old. These are all old. See? Old. So nothing right now. I don't think there was... Oh my God, Tycho! You scared the hell out of me. It's Wisconsin would be the main one to search. See, these are old. Let's go back to Wisconsin. Wisconsin tornado. And you could search on multiple platforms. You know what I mean? You could search and you'll find stuff. That's old. This is the one.
Again.
This is recent. Some of the aftermath.
Again, here we are just off of Marion Road here. And,
Oh man. Oh man.
Southeast side of Rochester.
Oh man.
And obviously a pretty strong tornado
Oh man.
went through this area. It's going to be interesting to see
What kind?
what the National Weather Service rates this tornado at. Just eyeballing it, and from past experience, you know, this is looking like F2, F3 type tornado damage here. With
I agree with
debris
F2. I don't
strewn
know about an
across
F3.
Marion Road and portions of Southeast. Rochester.
I would say
Again,
F2.
here we are just off of Marion Road here, and on the southeast side of Rochester, and obviously
So this was
a
earlier.
strong tornado went through this area. It's going to be interesting to see what the National Weather Service rates this.
You're afraid of sharks? Don't worry. Where we go, if I go fishing, you're not going anywhere near sharks. That's ocean, not the Long Island Sound. Maybe go for bluefish or striped bass. But not in the ocean. I know places where we can go to the ocean. That's old. Wisconsin's been having a lot of activity. My God. That's old. I mean, just think about what's been going on in Wisconsin the last few days. Crazy. Craziness. What's today, the 17th? Look at this. I seen that, but it was darker than that green. I seen that. Iowa. And there's Reed. You were talking about Reed earlier. He's all ready in his Dominator. So yeah, you can go on any really social media platform, Facebook, any of those, and you'll find stuff. If you really want to check out stuff. But if you live in, like I said, if you live in Wisconsin, you are really dealing with a lot of bad weather right now. I'll say it one more time before I get off, and then I'll be back in a few hours. But it's not good. It is just not good. It's not good. There's a ton still of these tornado warnings. There's 11 still going on. Missouri, look at Wisconsin, Iowa. Those are older though. Let's go to the bottom. This is the latest one. Those are those 3 cells I was looking at before. So just be careful out there. Later, Giovanno. Go rest. I know you're in Serbia, so have a great night. I know it's getting late for you over there. And it's getting late for me. I gotta go to work. So my prayers, be safe to everybody out there dealing with this crazy weather, the severe weather, the potential. Just be safe out there. And I'll see some of you maybe later on today. But I gotta go to work. So, have a great weekend. Be safe. Be well. Be blessed. And I'll see everybody maybe on later on.